Visiting the White Raja's grave has been in my bucket list for a very long time. So finally, here I am in Plymouth, in the United Kingdom to fulfill that. Plymouth is the nearest city to the graves of the White Rajas, being only 13 miles away, but mind you, careful planning was still needed because the graves are located in a remote village where public transport is not available, and also due to the uncertainty of the English weather in autumn. All the three Rajas were buried in the churchyard of St. Leonard's Church in a village called Shipstow. After careful planning, I decided to make a go for it by taking a bus to the village of Yalverton and then hike the last 3 miles to Shipstow, where there is no public transport available. The catch was, I must go and return to Yalverton by 11 am because the weather forecast predicted rain by 11 am. So on D-Day, I caught the 7 am bus to Yalverton, which is 10 miles away from Plymouth. Arriving in Yalverton round about 40 minutes later, I took an hour's hike through the beautiful countryside. Thanks to Google Maps, there was no problem in finding the route. Situated within the Dartmoor National Park, the hike gave me an opportunity to see the beautiful countryside and the moor landscape that I have read so much about. An added bonus was getting this stunning view of Burrator Reservoir. It was constructed between 1891 to 1898 to provide water supply to Plymouth. After crossing the reservoir, I came across a wooded area. And after an hour's hike, the signage of Shipstow appeared before me. Finally, right in front of me is St. Leonard's Church. It was built around 1450, but of course had undergone several repairs and renovations to be what it is today. Instinctively, I looked for the White Raja's graves first, as I worried it may rain anytime and spoil my plans. James Brooke acquired a house in Shipstraw in 1859, and he made his last trip out of Sarawak in 1863 to retire here until his death in 1868. I followed the path until I caught sight of the graves that I was looking for on the left-hand side. So there they are, finally. There are 4 graves within the fenced-up area. This is the grave of the first Raja, James Brooke. The slightly higher grave at the back is the grave of the third Raja, Charles Wyner Brooke, while the slightly lower one in front is that of Bertram Brooke, the Tuan Muda. And this one belongs to the second Raja, Charles Brooke. In front of the 4 graves are some grave markers of other members of the Brooke family. Next, a quick visit to the inside of the church. The presence of the Brookes and Sarawak's legacy was very obvious. This is a memorial dedicated to the Brookes. And this is a special corner dedicated to the history of the church and the Brookes. A memorial dedicated to the members of the Sarawak Civil Service who died during the World War II, and on the left, a memorial window given by the Association of the Sarawak Civil Servants. A Puak Kumbu presented by the late James Masing on 7th of March 1996 when he visited the church. He was the Assistant Minister of Tourism then. Another piece of Puak Kumbu placed on the church organ. And also on the pulpit. A bust of James Brooke at one corner. It was an awesome feeling seeing so much history in this church. Mission accomplished. The hike back to Yelverton seems to be faster, and I was so glad to see this sign as I could feel droplets of rain on my face as I reached here. Thank you for watching this video.